The Utah Jazz are surging, and it's time we talk about it. After getting off to an underwhelming 7-16 start to the season, the Jazz have been one of the hottest teams in the NBA in the last month. They're coming off an impressive win against the defending champions Denver Nuggets. The Jazz scored 71 points in the first half. Jordan Clarkson finished with a team-high 27 points on 12 of 19 shooting to go along with 9 assists, 2 rebounds, and a steal, while Lauri Markkanen had 26 points, which included going a perfect 12 of 12 from the free throw line. Markkanen also grabbed 12 rebounds. In one of the best ball movement games of the season for the Jazz, Utah finished the night with 34 assists on 46 made baskets. The Jazz have now won 3 games in a row and have climbed back towards relevancy in the Western Conference, and now they sit just a half game back out of a play-in spot as they continue to get it done. What's going on, everyone? It is Luka here, back with another video. In this one, I'll be talking about the Utah Jazz and what they have been doing as of late. It has been a remarkable turnaround from this team as they are shocking everyone. If y'all can do me a favor, please hit a like on the video. It helps a ton. And also, please subscribe to the channel for more Jazz and NBA content just like this. So the Jazz are on a 3-game winning streak, but it's not any regular 3-game winning streak. This is a winning streak of epic proportions. I mean, the Jazz just endured a 4-game stretch in which they saw the Celtics, Sixers, Bucks, and Nuggets. After losing to the Celtics, the Jazz turned it around, dominantly bounced back in 3 straight wins, beating the Sixers by 11, the Bucks by 16, and the Nuggets by 13. Yes, they did just that. And via OptaStats, there have been 524 instances in NBA regular season history of a team facing an opponent with a .650 plus winning percentage of a minimum of 30 games played in 3 consecutive games. The Utah Jazz are the only ones to win all 3 by double digits. The Jazz are 9-2 in their last 11 games, and they are 12-4 in their last 16 games. Their wins during that stretch, beyond beating 3 of the best teams in the league, have come against the likes of the Mavericks, the Heat, and Knicks. They have also been one of the best offensive teams over the last 3 weeks, and their defense is continuously getting better. And they're finally getting healthy too. This Jazz team has received solid contributions across their entire roster. Lauri Markkanen looks like he's headed to the All-Star game. He continues to build on his Most Improved Player of the Year campaign. He's averaging 22.6 points and 8.8 rebounds over the past 2 weeks. He's also shooting at 37.3% from deep on 8.4 attempts a night. And then the guard pair of Collin Sexton and Jordan Clarkson has just been unbelievable. And on January 2nd, Clarkson recorded the first triple-double by a Jazz player since Carlos Boozer did it back on February 13th of 2008. The Jazz are averaging 122 points per game over the stretch, and they are top 10 in both assists and rebounds per game. And it's crazy how this turnaround has happened for the Jazz. It kind of just happened out of nowhere. And really, if you go back, it started when the Jazz overcame a 17-point deficit against my Raptors, and they have just been on a different level since. And funny enough, the Jazz play the Raptors in their next game. The Jazz should be considered a legitimate threat to make the playoffs. I mean, this is a team that has come out of nowhere. They're turning it up a notch, and they have victories over solid teams. They're not just beating bottom of the barrel teams. The Jazz are showing up, and they're dominating some of the best teams in the league. I mean, this 3-game stretch is unbelievable. It's no fluke. It shows you how good this Jazz team can really be. And the Jazz, they're now going to have a little bit of a break as they will enjoy a 6-game homestand against teams that they can beat. And there's been a lot of talk lately about the Jazz maybe getting busy around the trade deadline and looking to shop a guy like Lauri Markkanen, as his name has come up a ton in the trade rumor mill. But the Jazz should remain as is. They should not trade Markkanen, and they should continue to aim high with this team that they have right now. As you look at the Jazz, Collin Sexton has been playing better as a starter. You got Jordan Clarkson, who, it doesn't matter if he starts or comes from off the bench, he is always putting up big numbers for this Jazz team. And then Collin, since they have moved him to the center position, it has really opened up this Jazz offense. And then Chris Dunn has looked like the point guard that has helped this team the most in terms of winning games. He has been great as the point guard for this Jazz team. And then we've seen Hardy mix and match when he needs to, depending on the team that he's playing. As you look at a guy like Abaji, you know, he came in that game against the Nuggets and needed a solid job guarding Jamal Murray. So the Jazz are clicking, and they're proving that they are going to be a team that competes hard no matter what. This Jazz team did a lot of good things last season, right? They got off to that shocking start when everybody thought they were just going to tank away the season for Wembanyama, and then they came alive towards the end of the season, but it was a little too late in terms of making the play-in. And it's funny, I actually had to take this offseason calling this Jazz team dangerously good, because I thought, you know, getting John Collins was a big addition for them. I thought this team was going to continue to gel and get better and build from what they did last season. Then they got off to that very poor start to begin this season, and you're thinking, okay, you know, the Jazz, they're going to fizzle out, bottom out. But here this team is, turning the corner, looking solid against very good competition, and you know this team has a lot of talent. And Hardy is one of the best coaches, in my opinion, in the league, best young coaches. He is starting to figure out all of the pieces to this puzzle over there in Utah. And this Jazz team, they continue to string together nice wins. And this stretch of basketball that they're currently on right now, it has just been great to watch. And I know Jazz fans are happy and excited, because I don't think they want to see this team, you know, wave the white flag and sell. I think they want to see this team compete hard and play hard and go for it now. I mean, there's no reason why this Jazz team, as is, can't make things interesting as they already have in the West and get themselves into the play-in picture, and who knows, even beyond that. I mean, you look at the Western Conference standings right now, it is wide open when you look at where the Jazz are right now at 11 to 6th. I mean, there is a 4.5 game gap there, but you know, you look at the play-in picture right now, the Jazz are only 1 game back of the Suns for 8th. So this Jazz team, they're getting hot at the right time. They have been solid at home, 12-5, and they have just completely turned their season around. And I don't think anybody is realizing what this Jazz team is actually doing. I mean, the amount of impressive wins they just stacked up back to back to back, I don't think we'll see another team do that again this season. So the Utah Jazz are playing hard, playing tough, and it's been great to see. Let me know what your thoughts have been on this team, Jazz fans, and how do you want to see the Jazz proceed from here on out? Let me know your thoughts down below. Drop a like on the video, it helps out a ton, and also please subscribe to the channel for more. That is it for me. This is Lucas signing off. As always, thanks so much for watching. I will catch you all again in the next video.